what we say matters a lot. The words we use, the way that we talk to kids, the way that we have our face when we're communicating to the kids. Are we looking down to the kids? Are we looking at the kids? Are we looking up to the kids? The way that we speak to kids impacts their whole life. Think about it. When the kids grow up, and I had one kid grow up already. He just left the house 2 days ago. He went to Michigan. He's 19 years old. They're all going to grow up. And they're going to grow up with good memories, or they're not. They're going to grow up with someone that gave them an excitement for passion. They're going to grow up with someone that opened the doors for them to learn something that they can be excited about, or they're not. And what we do as adults, what we do as teachers, what we do as neighbors, what we do as friends, significantly impacts what happens to our kids. And what happens to our kids ultimately happens to us, because we're the ones that has to deal with all the fallout if we didn't do our job. And I'm happy that I get to have a job that I love to do. I get to work with kids all the time. I get to work with little kids. I get to work with medium kids, and I get to work with kids who are even taller than me. And it really is the best job in the entire world. I get to teach kids how to drum. I also get to run Rhythm Workshops. And Rhythm Workshops is a nonprofit that we've been doing for about 25 years now. Next year will be 25 years that I've been doing this. Back in 1990, I was asked by this lady who had a son named Alex. They asked me if I could teach their son something. And I thought, well, I've been drumming for a while. I could teach this kid something. And I thought, sure, I'll start teaching. And at that same time, libraries and schools had me come in and speak to kids about playing the drums. Now with Rhythm Workshops, my job just isn't to teach drums. My job just isn't to teach music. My job is to help kids discover a passion for something that they love to do. If it's dancing, if it's singing, if it's drumming, if it's playing the trombone, whatever it is, I want to help a kid figure out what that thing is so that when they're a teenager, when they're a young adult, they'll be able to take that thing that they got to learn when they were a kid and use it in a way that makes them feel good and allows them to contribute something to society. Now, I haven't been able to do this all by myself. Although I do most of the yelling, I do most of the planning, I write the shows, I have a lot of fun. I have a really cool lady who also happens to be my wife, Miss Kim. You all can give her a round of applause. This lady over here, she does all the organizing, she does all the emails, she does all the stuff that if I had to do it, I would not be as good at what I do as I get to be. So thank you very much, baby. I appreciate that very, very much. And I also have a bunch of really great students that I get to teach every single week. They're talented, they are gifted, they're wonderful kids, they're learning a whole lot. And here's the best thing about those kids. A lot of them, when they learn how to do something, they actually come to these workshops and they teach other kids how to learn. And that's the most remarkable, wonderful thing in the world to me, because when a kid sees me do something really well, that's fine. But when a kid sees another kid do really well, that inspires them.